Best of Bluebird. Welcome back to the final installment of the Best of Bluebird brewing video. This is our flagship or most high-end subscription program, and it's one that I'm super excited to have seen grown throughout the year. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and trusted us to send you some exceptional coffees. I'm really excited about this installment because it's actually a project, an annual project that normally falls outside of the subscription program, but we decided to include it this year to say thank you to you guys. So this is massive value for money. You're going to be getting a lot more value than what you are paying for the subscription program. And we're thrilled to say thank you for a great year of coffees, and we hope you love Project Next Gen 2025. For those of you who don't know, and we will be releasing a full video about Project Next Gen, but a little bit of background. In 2019, my daughter was born, Liliana. We released a special coffee in her name. It was an anaerobically processed natural Geisha from Volcan Azul, from our good friend Alejo Castro. And since and that was an annual project. Liliana version 2 was in 2020, 2021, and then her brother Luca was born, and Alejo has had 2 kids of his own. Both Alejo and I share the view that we are building something for the future. In his case, he's a 5th generation coffee farmer, so he's already experiencing what it's like to be the next generation in a family business. And we don't know what Lily and Luca are going to be into when they're older, but I want to build something that is long lasting and stable and exciting for them to get involved in if they do want to. So this is all about the kids. Whether or not you have kids, we can all recognize the importance of preparing for the future, preparing for next generations, and we just love the sentiment behind this program. So we have some beautiful packaging for this year's coffee. The coffee is tasting pretty amazing, and I can't wait to share it with you. So you guys will be getting it first, and then it will be released to the rest of our customers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm not sure if you're going to see this before the Bob subscription closes for the year, but if you do see this, I would go and subscribe. There will be limited numbers, and getting some of this coffee will be an absolute treat. So today I'm going to be brewing on the Origami Air with a Hario V60 paper filter, and we'll be grinding at 780 microns. There will be a link in our website for you to click on. It'll take you to our new grind setting guide, where you'll be able to find hopefully your grinder and then look at 780 microns and find the corresponding grind setting for your grinder, so you can actually grind at the same exact grind setting that we have ground at. My recipe today is very, very simple. I actually did some testing earlier this morning with a few different approaches, and our sort of standard small brew approach stood the test of, not the test of time, the test of something. It stood the test, and we're going to stick with it. So we're brewing 12 grams of coffee with 200 grams of water at about 93 degrees, starting with a 50 gram center pour, then 50 grams circular, taking us to a total of 100 grams for our first pour. And let me get that going right now. And then we're going to wait 1 minute 20 seconds before doing our second pour, where we will start circular to get any coffee on the sides of our brewer off the sides and into the center again. We'll start circular for 50 grams and then center for the second 50. And my tests earlier were total brew time of about 2 minutes 10 seconds. So let's see how that goes today. I would call this grind setting medium fine, but now that we're working in microns, we don't have to do that anymore. And please comment below if there's a grinder you're using at home that we don't have on our list. We have reached out to various importers and manufacturers. We have grinders that have arrived this week to be added to the list, so hopefully by the time you see this, those will be on as well. And then there are a bunch of grinders like the onesie presso hand grinders, a few of the time more electric grinders which are out of stock at the moment. Importers are expecting them in, and then we should receive those grinders soon thereafter to start testing. And of course, if you have a grinder that we might not have access to, maybe that's not being made anymore, or you bought it internationally and there's no one importing them here, please feel free to reach out to us. If you're willing to get it to us, we'll do the testing, give you those measurements, and get the grinder back to you. And then our guides will be super useful to you as well. Okay, and it smells amazing. You know, in keeping with the fact that this is a project all about the kids, we have jazzed up our flavor notes slightly as we do every year, and this year is no different. Okay, this year we're talking about candy cane sweetness, we've got some grape soda going on there, and some cherry slushy. Just do with those flavor notes as you want, but the kids were excited about them, we're excited about them, and what you can expect is a very sweet, it's an anaerobic natural geisha, again from a certain block of Alejo's farm, which we are absolutely in love with. We tasted cherries from various blocks, and these coffees and the actual fruit coming off the trees in this block, it's just incredible. So this is fermenty, it is a bit funky but still clean, really, really sweet, and if you want to dumb down the flavor notes a bit, grape, cherry, and some really like simple sugar, white sugar sweetness that's really, really sweet. So let's go ahead and enjoy this coffee. Oh, just super aromatic. This is 3 days post roast, and definitely not how we would recommend drinking our coffees. You want to give it some time, at least, you know, 10, 14 days to start tasting the true potential of the coffee, but it's already tasting absolutely incredible. And I think you're in for a treat. So I hope you enjoy this final installment of the Best of Bluebird for the year. It is a privilege to share these coffees with you, and I hope you have safe and happy holidays. Ciao.